What's going on, everybody? It's your main man, Armani Valentino. I'm over here in College Hill. I had to come by one of my people in life who helped me along the way, and we're at his neighborhood store, Craig's neighborhood store, right here in the heart of College Hill. Mr. Craig, can you come over this way a little bit more if you don't mind? Oh, we can go inside. You want to go inside? Let's go inside.
Whatever you want.
Let's go inside. Let me pull my. I've been well.
Good,
Been well.
I want to tell you, man, I'm so proud of you and the things you're doing for the community. Bro.
Oh, appreciate you, sir.
Here's the message right here. Baby, you know,
Yeah, of course she remember me. She better remember me. How you doing?
Yeah, man.
I'm doing well. I'm wanted to come in and sit down real quick and just kind of interview Mr. Craig and you know, on some of what y'all been doing. Can I turn that?
Yeah. Matter of fact, you want to turn it down there? Oh yeah.
And so part of what I'm doing this year, I'm kind of focusing on people who contribute to the business community,
Right.
on whatever scale they do,
Right.
and give other people who are trying to start businesses and who want to start businesses some tips and just kind of help people along the way, because I come from the school of thought
Right.
of do for self.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right there.
I come from the school of thought of do for self, and so and I've been doing that for quite some time. But there's plenty of other people out here that people can learn from,
Right.
and so I would like for y'all, since I have known y'all since I was really young,
Little boy, singers.
absolutely.
Brothers with the
Look, even before I was singing,
That's right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
When y'all lived over in Rose Hill,
Right.
you know, used to come down there. Me and Mario would walk down that way and play with Charles,
That's
and
right.
you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm
Going way back there.
way back. So part of what I'm doing this year, I want you guys to give me some tips on first of all, why it's important to have black-owned businesses in the community in this day and time, especially since I remember growing up, there were many more, not even just black-owned business, but businesses, period,
Right.
in the hood.
Right.
And now we go to multiple hoods across the country, and you see barren, closed down buildings,
Right.
gas stations, all sorts of things closed down. It's been this way for quite some time. And so the day when I came over here, almost 2 years now y'all been open, right?
3
3. Okay. My bad.
Yeah.
So that time went by quick.
Right.
So when I came over here, I think you had just opened maybe a couple of months.
Right.
I had to pull up and I saw you outside and I came in.
Right.
And so to someone who's out here who may be thinking about opening up a business that provides some sort of service to the immediate people who are around them, give them some tips on why they should even think about doing something like this. It has to be profitable at some point.
Right.
To do it for 3.5 years.
Right.
It makes
most businesses don't show a profit until like the first 5 years.
Exactly.
So if you're doing good enough business to hang around for the 5 years, you're going to do two things. You're going to profit, and you're going to get knowledgeable about that specific business that you're in. You know what I'm
Wonderful.
saying? And if, in reference to that first question that you asked about what can we do for us, your tip is concerned, that what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what my father used to tell me.
Okay.
Plan your work,
Uh-huh.
then work your plan.
All right.
You understand me?
Yes,
Think
sir.
about that.
Yes, sir.
Whatever it is that you want to do, you have to have a plan. You just can't go into it blindly saying, well, okay, I want to open me, let's say a store like this.
Right.
You're not going to profit very much by just saying, going in, buying stuff to say, I think this may sell, I think this may sell. There's a lot of research that goes along with that stuff.
Right.
Experience is what has taught us, because we didn't have anybody particularly in this type of business.
Right.
Black people anyway, not in a
Right.
grocery store saying that we could go to and get information. You
Right.
understand me?
Yes, sir.
So what we did, we just
We
tried
stepped out
to.
on faith.
Yeah, that's it, girl. Give me a little bit right there.
We stepped out on faith.
There were truly days that we went a whole week without selling one single item.
Gotcha.
And man, we were thinking, we were getting to kind of double think ourselves in. man, that we do the right thing. You
Right,
understand me?
right.
But we kept that faith.
Okay, so let's talk about that real quick because people often ask and reach out to me who are entrepreneurs who are just getting started. I tell them, I said, some days I wanted to quit every single day. And that's the piece you gotta get past.
Right.
Is okay, I'm not gonna quit. If I need to shut down and take a day of rest, okay, I'm gonna do that.
That part.
But I'm not gonna quit.
Right.
Just because things are temporarily not going.
Right.
I think that if you stay in business long enough, what happens is that people automatically begin to reward you just for staying in business.
You know what we've discovered? Since we stayed here, one of the rewards that we get is that the customers come say, man, we're so glad you in this neighborhood, man.
Come on now.
To see your black business and all of that stuff. See, a lot of times, when we first moved in here, I don't know why people trip like that, especially at black people.
Right.
They would come and say, I ain't gonna do no shopping with that Jamaican nigga.
Right.
And stuff. I said, man, that's crazy. It don't matter whether I'm Jamaican or whatever.
Right.
When them folks see me, my skin is black, just like yours. They treat us the same.
Right.
So, brothers, why don't you all come and do business with me? You
Right.
know what? My store be fully stocked. They walk
Right.
past
Right.
the store and go up there
Right.
with them other people up there that come and invade our neighborhoods and take all of our monies out of the neighborhood.
Right.
And they mistreat the people and all of that stuff.
Okay.
You understand me? So, dealing in this community, the African American community, you have to understand that, man, we are some peculiar type people.
Right.
We always want a deal.
Right.
We always want this, that, and the other, but they don't understand the concept of that. When you're a black merchant and you go to purchase your merchandise and things like that,
Right.
there's discrimination even there at that place.
Got you.
Just because you're a black person, and I'm not trying to use that as an excuse,
Right.
but that's the number one.
Okay.
They charge you more.
Right.
So when we come back to our stores and put it on the shelf, we're not in this business to break even.
Right. No, you're in business for two reasons, I tell people, and it's provide a product or service and to make a profit.
That's the main thing.
Provide a product or service or to make a profit.
That's it.
And so what you all are providing here is a convenience
Exactly.
to the people who literally are walking distance.
Exactly.
And it's a safe place.
Exactly.
You know,
And we look out for the children.
Right.
As a matter of fact, before the COVID thing went down, here's what I did. I saw grade levels from the children
Right.
go from F's
Right.
to A's
Right.
and B's because I told them we're going to give you $1
Right.
for every A that you make.
Exactly.
You understand? Man, them kids coming here on what they call the report card
Yes,
time.
sir.
And man, I have a line here. I had to pay them and we'll take pictures. And when we first started, I would put it on a Facebook page.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
You know what I'm saying? And they just love to see them kids getting that thing. Here's what I'm going to tell them. I said, listen, we're not paying you just for the sake of paying you.
Right.
I want you to know that education pays.
Right.
But here's what I want you to do. I want when you go to college and you finish college, I want you to come straight back into this community.
Exactly.
And you build your businesses
Yes,
right here.
yes.
You understand me? And you give back to your own kind.
Right.
You understand me? That's
Yeah.
where I'm going to feel like that.
Yes, sir.
Matter of fact, this place was an old, what you call the Wall Street, Black Wall Street
Right.
here. This is a historic place over here.
Right.
And a lot of the people don't realize that, but I'm 62 years old.
Right.
So I'm what do you call one of them old folks over
Right.
here.
I got you. I
understand?
got you. Yes, sir.
But the bottom line, it's important to me that this store be here so that I can have an influence directly on them children.
Right.
Brother, there's young folk coming here that's 15, 16 years old. Them can't even count money.
Wow.
You understand me?
Wow.
And I feel sorry for them. Have to count the money. They say, huh, will this get it?
Right.
I could be one of those shysters to keep the or extra
Right.
because them don't know. But I understand the concept of that thing.
Right.
I love my people.
Right. Right.
Black
Absolutely.
folk.
Right.
Ain't
Right.
got nothing against white folk. But I'm talking about doing for us and
Right.
making sure that now when we do a thing, because listen, why does people want to move away from this community,
Right.
from the black community?
Right.
This is where the money is.
Come on now.
You understand me?
Yes,
You
sir.
leave out of your community to go and buy from them other people.
Right.
And when you're on time, set up shop right here in the middle of your community, make it convenient for you.
Right.
You get an attitude, you want all that stuff. But then check this out, brother. We're not afraid of nothing or nobody.
Right.
We're going to stay here, and we're going to be here, and my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren
Right.
is going to run this place because my thing is this. I'm here for a purpose.
Right.
To serve our people.
Right.
We
So
got
let me-
white people to come in here too, but
Yeah,
I'm
of
treating
course.
them good.
Of course. Well, no. You know, that's historically black people treat everyone with love.
Exactly.
You know, and that's just what it is. That's what we do. If anything, we might treat our worst on than we treat anybody else.
That part.
And so, my question is this now. Let's get into some detailed types of questions.
Okay.
If someone wanted to start something like this in their neighborhood, okay, let's say in Texarkana we have at least about 5-6 different black neighborhoods. Okay, this is about 1,000 square feet or so.
Yeah.
It's about 1,000 square feet,
Yeah.
right? Which is enough space to looks like have a place where you kind of can serve some prepared food.
Exactly.
Have prepackaged items.
Right. And we still name brands.
Yeah, absolutely. Have some canned goods for people, some toilet paper, some dish detergent, some oranges, syrup, basic things that people use, seasonings, salt, pepper, sodas, chips, things like that.
Right.
What would it take for someone, and not even just here in Texarkana, because this is going to go all over. Okay. Louisville, Kentucky, Memphis, Tennessee. A lot of these places have the neighborhoods who have the same type of economic structure that we have. We have plenty of vacant buildings that are about this size, some even larger.
Right.
What would it take? What would you tell someone in Memphis, Tennessee, or in Oak Cliff, in a little small area in Oak Cliff where there's nothing, and they got to drive 2 or 3 miles before they get to anything, or Tyler, Texas, or Paris, or somewhere like that? What would you tell them they need to? Give me 5 things that they would need to have, especially starting with the amount of investment you would advise them to have up front.
That's the first one.
Yes, sir.
Make sure your money's right.
Okay, and so what does that look like? If I wanted to come in where you all are right now, money wise, and earn and be somewhat profitable.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
About how much to stock this would I need to come into?
Easy.
Okay.
$20,000 easy. That's just
Yes.
the stuff that goes into the store. That's not including the operating fees.
Okay.
Because you have to go, got city
Okay.
codes and all of them things you have to go. People
Okay.
have to play the game.
Of course.
You understand? $20,000 easy, because see, we used to sell cigarette products and
Right.
beer and things like that. But I got to thinking about that stuff. Remember, pausing my own people.
Exactly.
So it was a personal choice that I made that I wasn't going to sell that thing.
You weren't gonna poison young people, which is great, wonderful.
Exactly. And plus, when we started out, them people from Little Rocks, the ABC folks,
Yeah.
whatever they call, they would send people in here to try to check me.
Right, of course.
You understand me? So I got tired of all of that stuff. Man, it wasn't really worth a $10,000 fine or so,
Right.
to take that chance to sell to somebody underage, and then
Right.
here you go. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I know they treat black people differently when it comes to being fined, because
Well, I'm gonna say on that part, that's not 100% accurate, Mr.
Okay.
Craig, because I know for sure. Oh yeah, I know for
Yeah.
sure they've gone into the Family Dollars
Uh-huh.
and places like that,
Yeah.
and see if someone sells something. And I know that personally because one of my nephews got fired
Yeah.
when he was 18. Sold somebody that looked close to his age,
Yeah.
and they fired him, and they got fined.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
I understand that.
Yes, sir. So
Hear me.
okay,
They visit the black businesses more frequently.
Okay.
It's like they try to send them in there on you just to catch you guilty.
Okay.
The reason why I'm going to say that, because there's a store up on the corner. They caught them the same charge as me. They took my products,
right.
but they didn't take theirs.
Of course.
So, man, I don't want to get into that thing.
I got you.
understand? But the bottom line
But
is,
that's
I know
so then that's number 2 then. So
Yeah.
number 2 would be, so number 1, make sure you have enough money.
Exactly.
All right. So number 2 is make sure that you understand the risk
you have to know
versus the
rules.
reward
Exactly.
of what you might want to sell or not sell in your business.
Exactly. And then
Okay.
I looked at the condition of my people around here, man. And there's a park not far from here.
Okay.
People go back and forth and everything. That's where people go to sit down and do that thing,
Okay.
But I don't like seeing brothers come through the neighborhood all staggered out and everything.
Really, we was trying to get the concept like a mom and pop store.
Right.
Yeah.
That way, we can have a little of this, a little of that. But you could also come here and shop as if you're going to the dollar store
Right.
or Walmart.
Right.
So we're just trying to make sure, that we have what the community needs
Right.
and wants.
Right.
So that was our purpose of
All in a little small
in
location.
a little small building
Yeah.
like this where you'd be like, well, I didn't know they had that in that little store.
Right.
Right,
We
okay.
surprise people all the time when they come in here.
Okay.
And the thing is, a lot of people say, we didn't know this store was here.
Okay.
But we've been here 3.5 years.
Gotcha. So number 3. So number 3 is, and number 4 you just gave me. So number 3, number 3 is make sure that you do a market analysis
Exactly.
of your immediate customers that are around you, so that you have the products
Exactly.
that they need.
Exactly.
All right, so that's number 3.
Right.
So number 4, you just said is marketing,
You know what
making
I
sure
did?
that people know you're even here and open for business.
You know what I did?
All right,
This is something that you're gonna have to do.
okay,
If you're not a people person going in a business like this, you might want to think twice about that thing.
okay,
But what we did, fortunately, my mother used to live over here in this area.
Right.
You understand me? And I just knew people here already. But I've always gone and taken the opportunity to let them know, hey, listen, we're getting ready to start a store. Or what if I started
Right.
a store in here, would you patronize my business? You
Right.
understand?
Right.
Would you shop business with me, do all of them things? You know what I mean?
Okay.
So getting out, talking to the people, going down to the parks, passing out flyers, going on Facebook, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Doing things like that. Man, that makes a difference in your business.
okay, great.
Keita King, she did me a grand favor because she came over one day when we first got started, right?
Uh-huh.
And she came and visited, you know,
Right.
the place, and she did a commercial.
Gotcha.
And boom, man, that thing blew up because people, man, I hear you on the radio and all
course,
of them
of
things,
course.
you know.
So
The thing
marketing.
is- yeah.
So number 4 is marketing. All right, so number 4.
Marketing.
So we got number 1. What was number 1? The money.
The
Money.
Number 2 is make sure that you follow the rules and understand the risk versus the reward.
Exactly.
Number 3 was
The products.
the products and services. The products that you offer, make sure that the people in your area, you have what they need
Exactly.
and what they want in the store to purchase.
Right.
And then number 4 was marketing.
Right.
So give me number 5. Give the people number 5, and then I'm gonna ask y'all one more question. We'll close out the interview. So what's number 5? If somebody wants to open up a little store in their area like this right here, what's the other thing they need?
A building.
A what?
You need a building.
You need a building. Okay.
When you
So
get-
location.
Don't quit. Don't be so quick to give up because there's things gonna come at you, some of that unexpected stuff. It's just a test to see where you're
Okay.
gonna be in this thing, you know.
Okay.
You can't go in there thinking, well man, if it don't work. No, it's not an option. It has to work. You
Gotcha.
understand me?
Gotcha.
Because like I told you when we first here, there was times where man, days we didn't sell anything.
Right.
We could have given up and quit and say, man,
Right.
man, the heck with this. You understand?
Gotcha.
But we stuck to that thing.
Okay.
Did a whole lot of praying.
Gotcha. Okay. So
That's
let
amazing.
me ask y'all this then in the midst of that. So if number 5 is making sure you got a building, did y'all rent the building or purchase it?
Hey, we're in one of them rent their own things.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So y'all are buying the
Yeah,
building.
yeah. The people we know are just they're
Wonderful.
people that's willing to do that. Now everybody may not be able to do that, but it all depends on you and your negotiation.
I'm glad you brought that up because part of one of the main things that on what I'm putting out this year, you know, I'm all for real estate because I just believe in ownership
Right,
as well.
right, right.
And one of the ways that people can buy is what they call rent to own, but it's actually called owner financing. Okay, so the owner basically totes the note for you,
Right.
and you pay it off in whatever y'all agree upon.
Right,
so
right.
that's always an option
Right.
that people need to know, and I'm glad you brought that up because most of the time people think they can only do that with a house, but you can do that with a commercial building
Yeah.
as well. So that's wonderful to know that you all are also buying the building.
And don't let people discourage you too, you know, because people do, especially us.
Okay.
We do a lot of talking, man, and make you second guess yourself.
Right.
And you never could tell, man. That thing might be the very thing that catapults your life into,
Right.
you know, financial success or security.
Right.
You got to have that will and thing, man. And then my desire is to actually own
Right.
that part right there
Right.
in our community because I see people not of our color riding through this community daily looking
Right.
like hawks trying to buy up this whole community because
Right.
they know good and well that if they get in this location, man, this is a strategically perfect place to have a business.
Absolutely.
Right here on
Yeah,
this
because
corner.
the people can be on foot.
Exactly.
Your customers are on foot in walking distance and still
Exactly.
walking. Most of them don't have a vehicle.
And we got 2 projects here, one right across there, the Ingham, right?
And then one right down there.
Yeah. the
And
Barber,
multiple
and then-
houses.
Yeah, you know, so.
Okay.
the
So-
location-
And then treating the customers right.
Okay.
Exactly.
So treating the customer. So we got 2 bonuses. 1, don't let people get discouraged.
Right.
And then 2, treating your customers right with love, respect, and appreciation the fact that they came and support your business because they don't have to.
Because
Exactly. And
I
you
was
know-
just gonna say, because one thing about it, we need the people.
Right.
They don't need us.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
So you never go into a business thinking you need those people.
You-
Or
they need you.
They need you.
Yeah.
Because you need the people.
Yeah.
That's
So
It's a mutually
it's
beneficial
mutual,
relationship.
yeah.
Exactly.
Well, wonderful. Well,
Come on.
anything y'all want to say? This is my question. I want to ask y'all real quick, and y'all make this brief, Mr. Craig.
Okay.
Make this brief.
We're gonna win it now.
Oh, I know. Ain't no thing.
Come now, boy.
Ain't no thing. So y'all been married for how long now?
32
32
years.
years.
So 32
33 in June.
33 years y'all been married. Okay. And how long y'all been together?
We're
34.
All right. So
Yeah.
been together for 34 years, been married for 32 years. Give people one thing, Mr. Craig, and then I want one thing from you.
Yeah.
Okay. one key that you look for, that a man should look for in a woman who's willing to, this many years later, be here in the store like this. And it doesn't have to be a store, but just being able to be with you that long and to still be excited and happy and smiling, and to be able to go through that process
Right.
with you.
Okay.
Talk to that real quick. Briefly, one thing.
She's my friend first.
Got you. Okay. And one thing, and I can't believe that was quick, wasn't it?
One thing, right?
One thing, yes sir, yes sir. So now what's one thing you would tell women to make sure they have in a man?
He's got to be your helpmate.
He got to be your helpmate,
Yeah.
not you being his.
No, you got to be both.
Okay.
Both of you got to be there together, side by side.
To serve one another and help one another.
Yes,
Boy, we've
side
been
by
through some
side.
things.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can't have one in the back and one in the front and think it's gonna work.
Right.
Nope.
It's
Side by
not.
side.
He's not bigger than me in this store, and I'm not bigger than him.
Absolutely.
We're one.
Got you. Okay.
Yes. We're
All
on
right.
one page.
All right.
That's the truth, too.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Craigs here. Mr. and Mrs. Craig. If you are in the Texarkana area or ever want to come to the Texarkana area, this is on the Arkansas side of town. Come by the store. Give them the address to the store if you don't mind.
1521 Preston Street.
1521 Preston Street, Texarkana, Arkansas.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, man.
And if you want to, heck, order something from the store, I'm gonna tag Mr. Craig in the in this post, and or just reach out to him and
Man.
find the store.
We have eggs, grits, hash brown, sausage, bacon. We sell breakfast now too. So
Lovely.
We at 7 in the morning. We're still till like 10 at night.
Wonderful.
But
We got a
man,
web page on the Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay.
Craig's Neighborhood Store.
Craig's Neighborhood Store.
Yes.
Wonderful. I'll tag the store here. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for your interview and your time.
One love.
All right.